The beauty of college football is that anything can happen any season. We see teams and players come out of nowhere and shock us all. Another beauty is making a bold prediction that comes true, or making a bold prediction that ends up being completely wrong. Today, I'll be reading some hot takes from comments on my YouTube videos. Before we get to today's video, make sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. If you're watching this video, odds are that you love college football, and odds are you aren't subscribed to my channel, so make sure to subscribe to one of the best college football communities here on YouTube. Also, make sure to drop a like on this video as well. It helps out with that YouTube algorithm and helps share the video with more college football fans. Plus, it only takes a second to do. If you have a scorching hot take or a bold prediction for the 2023 college football season, leave a comment below and it could be featured in my next video. The past month has been pretty hectic as I was on vacation and then I got COVID and felt like death. But now I'm back and we only have 1 month left of the college football offseason. We'll kick things off with this one as USC goes 7-5 with L's to Notre Dame, Oregon, Colorado, Arizona State, and Utah. Caleb Williams then transfers to Arizona State at the end of the season. He then goes on to win the Natty in 2024-2025. Well, this one really started off with one hot take and then just completely went in a direction I wasn't expecting. So as an Arizona State alum, if Caleb Williams transfers to Arizona State next year and then goes on to win us a national championship, I will gladly take that. I will really love that if that's able to happen, but I'm not exactly certain if Caleb Williams is going to transfer because I have a feeling he's going to be going into the NFL draft. Even if USC goes 0-12 this season, I think he's going to be declaring for the NFL draft, but hey, this is probably the hottest take I've seen in quite some time, and I absolutely love it. I'm officially on board the Caleb Williams to Arizona State hype train that is leaving the station right now. Vanderbilt returns to James Franklin-era success, winning 8 games in the regular season. Now, when looking back at Vanderbilt's schedule, it actually hasn't been as long as I thought since they won 8 games in a year, but I also didn't realize it's only been a decade since James Franklin left there, so yeah, the last time Vanderbilt won 8 games was in 2013 when they won 9 games. This is a Vanderbilt team that is improving. They won 5 games last year, but asking them to go from 5 to 8 wins really seems like a daunting task. So I do think Vanderbilt is going to go bowling this year, but making it to 8 wins, that seems a little difficult, so I don't think they're going to quite make it. Oh, now we are talking UMass shocks the world and wins 2 games. UMass is consistently one of the worst teams in all of college football. They haven't won more than 1 game in a season since 2018. I mean, over their last 4 seasons of play, they've won a total of only 3 games. They've gone 3-33 during that stretch. So yeah, one of the worst teams out there. I'm going to say they do it. I'm going to say they win 2 games. Let's take a look at their schedule. Okay, they play a team on November 4th, Merrimack. I mean, I don't even know if that team is FCS. I don't know if they're Division 2, if they're Division 3. You have to think that UMass is going to be able to beat Merrimack, so that means they're going to have 11 other chances to pick up a victory. I don't know who it's going to come against, but I say the Minutemen get it done, and they win 2 games. Tennessee, Vanderbilt, and Middle Tennessee are all in the top 25 at the same time. The icing on the cake is Memphis joins them at some point. Yeah, this one again, boy, Tennessee, they're probably going to be in the top 25. Maybe Memphis gets in there, but Vanderbilt being ranked inside the top 25 along with Middle Tennessee, if all 4 of these teams are ranked inside the top 25 at one point, this person needs to go out and buy a lotto ticket. New Mexico State finishes the season 10-4, their best season since 1960. Yeah, I did a video about a month ago talking about the teams with the longest droughts not being ranked inside the top 25, and if I remember correctly, I think New Mexico State was number 1 on the list. Maybe they were number 2. It's been a while since they were a good team. So it's been, 60 years since they were a top 25 team, so asking them to win 10 games is quite the daunting task. Now, they did win 7 games this past year. They did make it to their second bowl game pretty much in the last 60 years, so this is definitely a team that is on the rise. 10 wins, that's a lot, but they do have 4 losses thrown in there, so yeah, let's say it. let's say New Mexico State gets the job done and they have their best season in over 60 years. Boise State returns back to prominence and leads the country in points per game behind Talon Green. They win their 4th Fiesta Bowl. Yeah, I'm high on Boise State for this upcoming season. Not as high as Pete is by saying they're going to lead the country in points per game. But, you know, why not? Let's say they get the job done. I think it's going to be a really fun offense. And I like that you throw in that they win their 4th Fiesta Bowl as well. Clemson allows only 5 touchdowns for the whole season. Now, I don't have college football history numbers in front of me, so I'm not exactly certain if this would be a record. But if I were to guess, if Clemson allows only 5 touchdowns over the course of the entire season, I think that would give them the greatest defense we've ever seen in college football history. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know how good Clemson's defense is expected to be in 2023, but if this happens, we're witnessing history this year. Fresno State stomps Purdue 58-21 in the first game with transfer quarterback Mikey Keene and rolls to 12-0 with the #1 offense in the country, 56.7 points per game, wins the Mountain West, and goes to the college football playoff. So first off, I love when people are really specific. So I love that you have the exact score in their game against Purdue. I love the fact that you have them averaging 56.7 points per game, winning the Mountain West, going to the college football playoff. We literally just had a question not too long ago saying that Boise State was going to be the best offense in all of college football. Now we got one saying it's going to be Fresno State. So I guess there's a lot of hype and expectations surrounding these teams in the Mountain West this year. Alright, we're going to wrap up today's video with this one. Drake Maye surpasses Caleb Williams as the best quarterback in college football, wins the Heisman, leads North Carolina to an ACC championship and a college football playoff berth. I know a lot of people are pretty much saying that Caleb Williams is the best quarterback in all of college football, and that is the case, but Drake Maye was really good last season, and I really think he's being slept on for 2023. I think he could put up some monster numbers in North Carolina this year. If he wins the Heisman and leads North Carolina to the ACC championship, obviously they're going to have one of the best seasons in program history. I don't know if they're going to be quite good enough to make it to that point because the ACC is pretty stacked this year. But if North Carolina somehow manages to win the ACC, that's probably going to be because of Drake Maye having a monster season. So I think there is an outcome in which all of these things can potentially happen. Well, that wraps it up for today's hot takes and bold predictions. Again, if you have a hot take or bold prediction for the 2023 college football season, drop a comment down below and it could be featured in my next video. Before you leave, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. The college football season is just 1 month away, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. Also, don't forget to drop a like on this video as well. It helps out with that YouTube algorithm and helps share the video with more college football fans. Plus, it only takes a second to do. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.